Your purchasing power is hemorrhaging at 9% annually, yet most investors are sitting on cash while inflation quietly erodes their life savings. While the S&P 500 struggles to keep pace with the rising cost of living, sophisticated capital is moving into three specific inflation-resistant assets that the mainstream media ignores. We are tracking the exact mechanics of these defensive plays, especially the third, which consistently outperforms traditional bonds despite the current economic volatility. A cup of water, and let's get into it. When inflation hits, your money loses purchasing power every single day. It is the silent tax that eats away at your savings. Most people react by pulling their money out of the market and hiding it in a savings account, thinking they are playing it safe. But according to data from the SPI index, keeping cash during high inflation is actually a guaranteed way to lock in a negative return once you factor in the consumer price index. You need to be offensive, not defensive. The first method is the easiest win you can find today: investing in treasury inflation protected securities, or TIPS. These are government bonds where the principal value increases with inflation as measured by the consumer price index. If inflation goes up, your principal goes up. When the security matures, you get paid the adjusted principal or the original principal, whichever is higher. My friend Marcus, who works in logistics, started putting his emergency fund into TIPS during the surge of 2021. He realized that while his bank account was earning 0.5%, his inflation bonds were tracking the real world increase in food and fuel costs. By the end of the year, he had essentially neutralized the inflation hit on his savings while everyone else was complaining about the rising price of eggs. It is a simple low risk way to start, and you can open an account with the Treasury Direct portal in about 10 minutes. Okay, so that is the first step. But what if I told you there is a way to go beyond just keeping pace and actually generate growth? That brings us to our second point: targeting companies with high pricing power. During inflationary periods, most companies struggle because their input costs rise and they cannot pass those costs to the customer without losing sales. You want to find the rare businesses that do not care about inflation because their product is so essential that people will pay whatever it costs. Think about utility companies, healthcare providers, or industry leaders like Costco or Microsoft. A report from Goldman Sachs analyzed company performance during the late 1970s and found that firms with high gross margins were the only ones that saw real price appreciation while others crumbled. It makes sense when you think about it. When a company has a competitive moat, what Warren Buffett calls an economic castle, inflation becomes a rounding error rather than a crisis. You are looking for businesses where the customer has no choice. You aren't buying the stock because of a trend. You are buying it because they have the leverage to hike prices twice a year without losing a single subscriber. If you are finding this breakdown helpful, hit subscribe. I drop videos like this every week to help you navigate your finances. If this is clicking for you, a quick subscribe helps me keep making these. Stick around because the best part is coming up next. We have talked about protecting your cash and finding high quality businesses, but the last method is the one I've been saving for you. It is the most powerful tool in your kit, and most people are too afraid to touch it. All right, remember how I said the best one was coming? Here it is: investing in real assets through commodity linked equities or infrastructure trusts. We are talking about timberland, farmland, energy pipelines, and gold producing mining companies. Why this? Because these assets represent the raw physical building blocks of the world. When the dollar weakens or prices for goods go up, the value of the actual oil, corn, or copper you own goes up in tandem. This isn't just theory. Look at the performance of the commodity sector during the A&I inflationary cycle of 2022. While the S&P 500 dipped by nearly 20%, real asset-heavy sectors like energy and agriculture returned upwards of 25% in some cases. It acts as a natural hedge. It's almost like the market is giving you a cheat code. But the best part is that you don't need to be a landlord or a farmer to do this. You can use real estate investment trusts or exchange traded funds that focus specifically on global commodities. Once you see it this way, you cannot unsee it. You stop looking at your portfolio as just a bunch of digital numbers and start viewing it as a collection of real hard assets that will exist long after the current inflation cycle ends. That shift alone could safeguard your wealth better than any high yield savings account ever could. So, there you go. You have three real ways to navigate high inflation: using inflation protected bonds for your base, focusing on companies with extreme pricing power for growth, and using commodity assets as your ultimate hedge. The third one alone could save you more than the first two methods combined if you apply it with patience and a long term mindset. You don't need a finance degree to make this work. You just need the discipline to step away from the crowd and look at what is actually holding value in the real world. Inflation is just a change in the rules of the game. You just have to know how to adjust your strategy to stay ahead. If you got value from this, share it with someone who needs to hear it and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. I have a video coming out next week on how to analyze a company's balance sheet for that pricing power I mentioned. It is going to be the perfect follow up to what we talked about today. I'll see you in the next one.